Shana Tova. Thank you for joining me as we prepare together for the Jewish New Year with this soul accounting. I'm Joshua Lesser. I'm the rabbi serving Congregation Beit Chaverim in Atlanta, Georgia. As we begin to get even closer to Rosh Hashanah, I've been thinking a great deal about this connection to God that we're focusing on this week. I'm thinking about love of God. There is perhaps my most favorite even feels like the wrong word. It's just such a poignant, powerful moment during our High Holy Day experience. And of course, it's at the end, at Ne'ilah, when our community takes a moment to allow each person to walk before the ark. And generally there's quite a crowd, so it means that very slowly, each of us witness a last moment where people bring whatever is on their hearts, whatever prayers they have before the ark. I stand there really with this incredible desire that whatever people need, whatever they can receive, be received. And it feels so connected, so sacred, that a godly presence of love and what's possible is present in the room. And yet, as I talked about wonder, there's another aspect that happens in this moment that I wanted us to explore and invite you to reflect on. So that's your key to get your notebook and a pen or pencil, because I want us to reflect on not just these powerful moments, but I believe what happens when we get to Ne'ilah is we've created a kind of vulnerability that allows us to explore a sense of mystery and a wonder that we don't always allow in our day-to-day lives. And for me, the heart of this issue really lies in the intersection between where is our agency as human beings, our partnership in creation, and what is completely out of our hands. As I think about that moment, and I think about last year, there are at least two families that I witnessed who stood before the ark who will not be intact this year, that they have lost loved ones who won't be joining them. And that sense of humbling, of when our potential last moment is something that is awesome in its truest sense of the word. It inspires a little bit of fear and some deep questions and invites us to reflect on, are we living lives that are worthwhile, that are living up to the values that we want to hold? And where does God fit into that question? I think that there's a way where we can't know, that we have to accept our limitations. And it's where we're able to walk and understand what our limitations are, that we can allow the unfolding process of godly presence in our lives. So I want us to think about, where are we humbled in our lives right now? Where do we feel most tender and vulnerable? What are the questions that inspire a deep sense of mystery and remind us that as much as we know, we can never know it all? And how does that make us feel, sitting with that awareness of not completely knowing and having to accept our limitations? Can we invite a sense of God love in that vulnerability? I can't wait to wish you a sweet new year in the next time we see each other. Take good care. I'm Joshua Lesser at Congregation Beit Chaverim.